Do you have an overwhelming amount of tasks and don't know where to start? Or are you having difficulty starting the task that you really need to do? Prioritizing your tasks will help you to create an overview of all your work. That way you can successfully complete your work on time. Stop procrastinating, start prioritizing. Hi. Hi, I'm Winfred, and as a coach it's my passion to guide as many people as possible to more success and happiness. Therefore, I want to share valuable knowledge and techniques that will help you to improve your success and happiness. In this video, I will teach you about the Eisenhower Matrix in order to help you to prioritize the things that you need to do. This will help you to create an overview and to stop procrastinating. Before we start with the Eisenhower Matrix, I will explain a bit about prioritizing and when you can use this matrix. After that, I will show you the matrix with examples. This way, it will be easy for you to get started. If you want to skip forward, I've added timestamps for each step. You can also find them in the description below. This matrix is created by the American General and President Eisenhower. He said, "What is important is seldom urgent, and what is urgent is seldom important. Therefore, you use these two factors to judge tasks while prioritizing." This matrix is very effective when you have an overwhelming amount of tasks. It gives you a quick overview that you can act on. Of course, you can also use this matrix to judge individual tasks that you receive during the day. Now let me show you how this matrix works. The Eisenhower Matrix exists of 4 quadrants. They are named Do, Decide, Delegate and Delete. All the things you need or want to do fit in one of these quadrants. Let's take a closer look at them. The first quadrant is filled with things that are urgent and important. Urgent means that it has to be done as soon as possible. And important means that it's important for you or it's important that you do it. For example, you arrive at home and notice that there is a fire. Don't panic. Obviously, extinguishing the fire is urgent, and it's important that you save your house from the flames. At the same time, it's important that you extinguish the fire, because you are the only one there. This example fits perfectly in the first quadrant. You should fill the second quadrant with things that are not urgent, but are important. For example, you know you need to get groceries for dinner tomorrow night. It is not urgent because you don't need it immediately, but it is important that you do it because you are home alone this week. The third quadrant is filled with things that are urgent but not important. For example, your lawn needs mowing. It is urgent because it's best for the grass, but it's not important that you do it yourself. You could ask the kid next door to mow the lawn for you. In the fourth quadrant, you find all the other things, the things that are not urgent and not important. Here you will find the things that you like to do instead of all the other things, the things that allow you to procrastinate. For example, binge watching on Netflix. That is rarely really urgent or important. Unless you need to relax, of course. You should only do things from this quadrant when you have dealt with a task in the other quadrants, or as a reward for finishing a task from the first quadrant. If you want to know why you should reward yourself for completing tasks, I recommend you watch my video about time management. I have attached it above. Let's use this matrix for a different example. You need to write a report. You divided the project into 4 parts. Gather data, write the report, design the layout, and add further details to the report. Let's use the matrix to prioritize those 4 tasks. It is important and urgent to gather all the necessary data because it is the base for the report and needed to start writing. Therefore, it goes into the first quadrant. Writing the report goes into the second quadrant. It's important that you write the report because it's your responsibility, but it is not as urgent as gathering data for the report. Therefore, you decide when to write the report. Designing the layout is not urgent and it's not important that you do it yourself. It could be a good idea to ask someone that is good at design. That is why you should delegate this task and place it in the third quadrant. The last task is adding funny details to the report. Of course, this can be an addition to the report, but it's not needed for a good report. That means that it's not urgent or important. Therefore, it goes into the fourth quadrant. You shouldn't do it unless you have extra time available to do this anyway. Let's go over these quadrants one more time to summarize. The first quadrant is Do. Do it as soon as possible. The second quadrant is Decide. Decide when to do it. The third quadrant is Delegate. Delegate to someone else. And the fourth quadrant is Delete, or do it in your spare time. I am sure that the Eisenhower Matrix will give you the overview you need to successfully increase your productivity. You can improve your results even more by using a time management system. In the video I've attached above, I teach you an easy 10-step time management system that will help you to complete even the most complicated task on time. What is the task or activity that you should but really don't want to delete? Let me know in the comments below. Enjoy your day and I see you soon in another video.